Hey guys, my name is Destiny Lacrosse, and today I'm going to be talking about what it takes to become a psychologist. So I'm going to start out with one of my favorite quotes. I'm going to read it line by line so I don't mess it up. Psychologists are non-medical doctors, as in PhD, who specialize in the study of the mind and human behavior. They help people overcome fears and anxiety, relate better to friends, family, and colleagues, and generally lead better lives. So the general statement of that is that most psychiatrists and psychologists are actually two different things. So psychiatrists generally do not necessarily, they do diagnosing, but they also are able to prescribe prescriptions and be able to admit them places and things like that. So psychologists, a general basis of a psychologist is that they can, be a therapist. They can talk to people, they can give them opinions. They're generally the counselors, so the marriage and family counselors. They're children counselors. They work in schools, social work, and the general basis of their requirements to become a psychologist is to get a high school diploma. A lot of people recommend that they take a sociology or a psychology class or both in high school to get their feet wet, and after following high school to go to college, obviously, and get their prereqs from a psychology department, like what I'm doing now. And then after, generally you can do your AA at like we all do at Santa Fe, get our general AA, and then go to a bigger university, or already go to a bigger university and study psychology. So all you're doing to get your bachelor's is make sure you study hard, and make sure that you understand the material, because if you do not understand that material, you will not be a successful psychologist. Many psychologists that you ask, or you go online and you ask them yourselves, or you see what they have written about, they say that if you don't know the material, you're not going to be a successful psychologist. So with that being said, a lot of psychologists can take their degrees and go into a PhD, or I believe it's called a PhD, and that is usually, with a master's degree or a doctoral degree. And with getting your master's and doctoral degree, you can go on. You can do patients like schizophrenia, high anxiety patients. Usually the admitted patients, those are the type of doctors that they will see, are psychiatrists that have gotten their doctoral degrees or their masters. Usually once they get their masters, they just go on to getting their doctoral degree, because you've already gotten that far. So another key clue is there are 3 types of psychology. There's counseling, clinical, and cognitive. So with the part that I am in myself is the counseling part, and that's really what I want to do. I like the clinical side of it. The only downside is that you have so much on your plate and not enough free time. Your world revolves around your patients. Counseling, you can kind of manage your own schedule, things like that. So what I personally have encountered with psychology is I grew up always being somebody that everybody can talk to, and I have just thrived with that. And I did what I was supposed to. I took my first psychology and sociology class in high school, fell in love with it, and here we are today, 2 years later. So I hope that was informative for you guys. Have a great day.